This is of his Undertale characters. I can't spell voices. Hang out and here. What? Here. Learn some cool stuff about the voice. Sure. That works. Alright, I gotta see something real quick, hold on. Before it gets too far. Oh, you can't hear any of it. Why is that? Hold on. I sound like an idiot. Hold on. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear it. Let's see if that works. Stop. It's still very quiet. It might be that a little higher. Wouldn't be able to hear it. Okay. Sorry. Just try to read that a little higher. Okay. Oh, I kind of need to hit play again, don't I? Here I am just waiting for it to kick back in and I forgot to hit play. Oh, I'm a dummy. Sure this is actually going to be a good there you go. Here I am just waiting for it to kick back in and I forgot to hit play. Oh, I'm a dummy. Okay, I think we're good now. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure this is actually going to be a good... Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're good. I just wanted to make sure that the audio was good and it sounds fine, so we are all set there. I can exit out of that now and go to my studio instead, which I will do now. Where's my studio? Studio, here we go. Why is it showing it live? hate how they fucking set the studio up now. It's really annoying. Like, it should have the live video right here. I don't stream on here anymore. Content, playlist, comments, subtitles, copyright, monetization, audio library. None of these are even remotely close to live streams. Oh my god, I literally hate this. Where? It's not even here. It's just not there anymore. I literally hate how they did this. I have to literally go into the actual video to actually see the chat. That's super annoying. Alright, whatever. I think we established that this works. So, so tonight we're essentially going to be watching bits and pieces of Sean play Undertale. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go ahead and share that link with my friend, who is also a voice teacher. I don't know if she would want to be, she'd be interested in doing that. I'm actually reacting to my favorite, can't type, favorite YouTuber doing character, can't spell either, apparently, voices with a pedagogy standpoint, or I guess mindset, live, if you wanna hang out. There we go. Okay, cool. Anyway, so we're gonna be watching Undertale. Awesome game. Jacksepticeye is fan-freaking-tastic. So, I am going to go ahead and do one of these. Hey, it's magic! Wow! And we're going to go ahead and start by watching the first episode, because the voices change a lot throughout the entire series, but I think we can start from the beginning and then work our way towards... I'm not going to watch the entire series, because that would be really, really long. I think we're just going to watch bits and pieces of each one and see how they progress, and then we're going to just talk about what we hear, which for me is going to be a lot of terminology that I'll describe to you guys, so it's not going to be super confusing, I hope. But we're just going to get into this, because this is actually going to be very, very interesting, I think, and it'll be a fun little addition to my channel. So, here we go.
Done today.
Oh god, that's loud.
Humans.
Okay, first of all, that was louder than I anticipated it being. Let me see how loud this is in context, so give me just a second.
And monsters.
Oh, that's loud.
One day, war broke out between the two races.
Okay.
After a long battle, the humans were victorious.
He's definitely got a chest voice
yeah,
here.
humans. They
for
sealed
sure.
the monsters underground with a magic spell.
Very announcer-esque. Sean also has a natural, like, growly rasp to his voice, and he's got, like, a higher larynx in general. And then, of course, he has his Irish accent. He's an Irish YouTuber, so, like, that's his thing. But he's definitely got, like, a natural rasp to his voice, which I think is really kind of cool. Yeah. But let me see how that sounds. Hold on 1 second. Let me...
Many years later...
Yeah. We know. He looks so confused.
Mount Ebott, or Ebot, 201X. I don't know what year that is.
Yeah, like false
Legends
voice,
say
Sean.
that those who climb the mountain never return.
Alright, let me see how that sounds. Give me 1 minute.
Many years later.
Yeah, you know. He looks so
Mount
confused.
Ebott, or Ebot, 201X. I don't know what year that is.
Yeah, like false
Legends
voice,
say
Sean.
that those who climb the mountain never return.
Alright, let me see how... Yeah, that's fine. I think it should be good. We should be fine. I also want to do this. Is that gonna completely ruin everything? I really hope not. I think it's still good. But... kind of want to have a full screen view. Give me 1 second. I'm very disorganized. Probably gonna, like, save this and edit it to, like, a more cohesive version at some point. But I kind of just want to go through it tonight. Where the hell is my YouTube app? I'm gonna open my phone and see if this is still good. Sound is fine, I think. It's just a matter of now. Yeah, okay, we're good. My camera's awful big, though. I didn't realize it was that big. Hold on, let me make it a little bit smaller. There we go.
Except me! I'm
Okay.
gonna do it! I'm gonna be the character who does it!
We're gonna fast forward
Oh no!
to the,
it's gonna do it again unless this game is well. Start with
right now he's just entering his name in and
me
all that
waking
good
up.
stuff.
Oh, just
Howdy!
Here we go.
I'm Flowey. Flowey the Flower.
that's a great name.
You're new to the underground,
Here.
aren't ya? Golly, you must be so confused.
Okay.
Sweet.
So already a couple things to know here. First of all, higher larynx. So okay, there's a lot of terminology I'm using in this stream that is probably be very, very confusing to people who don't know anything about the voice. So your larynx is the bulge in your throat. I'm sure you know that. When you're talking in a very bright,
Kind of high quality sound that's a sound super bratty and like cartoony, your larynx raises up in your throat up to like here or even higher sometimes depending on how high and bratty you sound. And for this voice he definitely has that bratty aspect, so his larynx is very high.
He's also got a little bit of a raspy kind of sound to his voice, but he already does anyway. So it kind of adds a bit of flavor, and as the series progresses and Flowey gets more and more evil and demonic, like he adds more and more distortion. I would say this is kind of tinkering on falsefold, but still kind of more bright and brassy than anything. But as the series progresses, it's going to get more and more distorted and cool. So I think that's really, really cool to note. Also, he has a little bit of a lisp. If you listen, you can hear it.
Dark. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I guess little old me will have to do.
Yeah, if you can listen, you can hear like a little bit of a lisp on S's and stuff, which is really cool. I think they use that in a bunch of different characters, especially female characters. Sean tends to do that. He'll add a little bit of a lisp or like a, oh my god, how you guys doing? Like his tongue, he does this whole thing with his tongue to kind of give it like a bratty kind of feel, which is cool. I like it.
Ready?
Here we go!
Okay, I'm straight into battle then.
See that heart? That is your soul. The
Soul.
very culmination of
Soul.
your being. Yay!
I always knew I had a soul. I can move it around. Sweet.
Your
Your
soul
soul
starts
starts
off
off
weak,
weak.
but you can grow strong if you gain a lot of LV.
It's almost like he's saying
Level.
full to the TH.
What's LV stand for? I love, of course.
Oh, that was super high. That's like a +3
It's so
larynx.
adorable.
+3. Okay, so there's neutral larynx, +1, +2, +3. +1 is like just barely elevated. Like, I think my larynx sits around like a +1. My neutral larynx will be kind of more down here, like when I'm talking like this. But when I'm just having a casual conversation, it's more of like a +1. He says more +2, +3 here. Really leaning up more +3. The higher the plus, the brattier and more cartoony the sound. So he's definitely got a +3, maybe very high +2.
The music's awesome.
You want some love, don't you?
Don't we all want love? Isn't that all we want? All you need is love.
Okay. I forgot that Sean sings. Sean, he has, I mean, he definitely can use distortion in his voice. He's a little pitchy when he sings, but honestly, he's not a bad singer. He definitely has some potential if he could learn how to control the pitches a bit better. He has potential because he can use chest voice. He has the ability to control his larynx, so he could do really, really well with singing in general if he took lessons or just learned to control pitches a bit more and kind of work on that. But I'm sure that's his decision. I can't tell him to go take lessons. Obviously, I'm not his teacher. But yeah, if he went and took lessons, he could probably do very, very well with singing because he has great control, great use of distortions, and I know that because I've been watching Sean for a long time now, and now that I'm a voice teacher, I'm like, oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's what that is. That's what that is. So it's really cool. Anyway, sorry,
Don't
Oh,
I'll
worry,
stop
I'll
pausing
share some with
so
you.
much.
Oh, I thought you like pulled out your eye or something.
Oh,
Down
that
here,
growly,
love is shared
yummy.
through
Oh,
little white
Friendliness pellets!
friendliness pellets. Those don't sound friendly.
Are you ready? Move around.
Here's where
Get
his
as
stuff
many
gets
as you
fun.
can. Oh. You idiot!
Oh,
You
yeah.
lied to
Yeah,
me.
false fold. So,
You idiot!
those are many Fry. Could be Fry. Kind of on the edge of Frostfold and Fry. So that you idiot, the raspy idiot, I think it's Fry, is a thing called vocal fry. People use it in singing a lot to kind of have that gritty distortion sound. It's really, really fun to play with. He's definitely using it here to add some kind of evil texture to the character.
In this world, it's kill or be killed.
Yeah, Fry and probably slightly Falsefold here.
Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like
Ooh, the growl. He's got a growly feel to it now. Now it's more of like a Ridnoid or Epiglotic even. Epiglotic is. Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? Epiglottic distortion or even higher Ridnoid. It's not as aggressive, so I might say it's Epiglotic here. He does use a Ridnoid for Flowey later on, though.
this?
Die!
That's a Ridnoid. That right there. Die! Yeah. Oh, here, hold on.
An opportunity like this.
Die! Oh!
Maybe it is Falsefold. I don't. Their distortions are really, really hard to pinpoint, especially for me. Let me listen to it one more time.
Opportunity like this.
Die! Oh!
I think that's a Ridnoid. I'm pretty sure that's a Ridnoid.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh god, it's getting small.
So, falsefold distortion involves your false vocal folds. They sit above your actual vocal cords. And when you use it, it's, if you think of Bon Jovi, Freddie Mercury, classic rock. Yeah! Whoa! That's falsefold distortion. And then there's epiglotic distortion. Like Dan and Aaron when they do the Yoda voice. And then you have a Ridnoid. Oh! Distortion, like heavy metal screamers, all that good stuff. And then Fry is... it can be anywhere from... to a... It just depends on what you're doing. It's just all a matter of what you're doing with your voice. So Ridnoid distortion involves your Ridnoids, which sit behind your vocal folds. And they rub together and vibrate. So that he just did. I can't do a Ridnoid distortion very well, but he just did it very well. So
Smaller. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I did it! Did I survive?
yeah, he did.
I
Oh,
think
here
I
comes
did.
Toriel. Yay!
Who helped me?
Toriel did.
Thank you! What a terrible creature! Torturing such a pure, poor, innocent youth! Ah, do not be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins. I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down. Thank you! I was getting fucked up by a flower there for a second. You were the first human to come down here in a long time.
Okay, so for Toriel, Sean has, I would say, either a -1 larynx. So negatives are leaning more towards the dark side of the voice.
So you have the bright side of the voice with a lifted larynx, and then you have
The dark side of the voice with the lowered larynx. And the doofier you get, the lower your larynx gets. So right now he's probably like a -1 for Toriel. And he's also adding just a tiny bit of rasp and fry to her voice. He uses distortion for a lot of his characters' voices, and I don't think he necessarily does all of them intentionally, because he already has a bit of rasp to his voice. But a bunch of them I think he does add a little bit of grit to give them some flair. Toriel, I don't think he did intentionally. I think he was just he wasn't sure if she was a girl or a guy, so he gave her like a deeper voice. And then he kind of just stuck with it, because that's the voice he started with. But he's definitely got like a lower larynx, probably around a -1 for her, and then just a little bit of rasp.
Come, I will guide you through the catacombs.
Catacombs.
So, straight away, do not trust anything you see. That's my takeaway from
Let's see if
this.
we can fast forward a
This
little bit.
way.
Because his voice for
Look
her
how
stays
cute
pretty
I am.
consistent.
I like my little jumper. I'm a little walk
Fast
cycle.
forward so you can get some
Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum.
like other creatures and stuff.
Awesome. And I know a lot of people are asking me to play more games like this. It's very much, it's not an RPG Maker game.
Here we go.
Frogget attacks you. What? You didn't tell me there was going to be other guys in here. Do I have to talk to him? Threat check compliment. How to compliment him? Frogget didn't understand what you said, but was flattered anyway. XP and 0. Did I do it?
Okay. Let's keep
The
going.
western room is the eastern room's blueprint.
Alrighty. Let's see.
What?
Here.
Oh. This is the puzzle, but here, take that I have yet to explain. Yet little briefly what the game at a time. The like the worms approached meekly. Should I do something? Console. You look very downtrodden. Should I be nice to you? Halfway through your first word, Whimsum bursts into tears and runs away.
Okay. So no
Mr. Frog.
Here you go.
Rabbit. Excuse me, human. I have some advice for you battling monsters.
Ooh, interesting.
If you act a certain way or fight until you almost defeat them, they might not want to battle you anymore.
Okay, so he's definitely doing a tongue thing. His embouchure in his face has slimmed down quite a bit, and he's doing something with his tongue to give him that sound, kind of like a frog. And then he did the ribbit. It was kind of like a growly, epiglottic sound. So I think he's pulling his tongue forward slightly, or he could be pulling it back. Ribbit. Come on. I think he's squeezing his tongue to make the frog sound, which is cool.
If a monster does not want to fight you, please.
And he's also kind of just speaking in like a staccato for each word to kind of give it more of like a ribbit kind of feel, like a froggy feel, which is cool. I love how into the characters he gets as he plays the game. It's super cool to see. So,
Use some mercy, human. Ribbit.
and he's also got, I think, more of a neutral-ish larynx here, because he's focusing more on the tongue than the brightness of the sound. So,
I think that's pretty decent. Let's put some monsters mercy. Candy. Ooh.
okay.
Oh, is that my health?
Fast forward.
Oh, okay, sweet. Got it. Can I play through the leaves? Yeah, crinkle. Oh, shit.
Oh, the rock.
A frog had hopped close. Do you want to fight me? Why can't I do
The
anything?
rock is funny. I want to see the frog. Oh, the rock.
Oh, I can only
one.
fight? What the fuck is going on?
Okay, Sean.
Ribbit.
Here we go.
Damn it! For this enemy. Nice. Seed. Okay, so
Okay.
understand bear hit.
Yeah, we know.
What's going on?
Frog. Here we go. This one's fun.
So you can't just spare them straight away. Whoa there, partner.
Who says you can push me around?
Is the rock talking to me? So you're asking me to move over? Okay, just for you, pumpkin.
Okay, so he's giving it more of a country twangy accent because it's a rock and it's talking. The dialogue, he uses the dialogue a lot to kind of determine what kind of voice he's going to use, which I think is cool. So he's giving the rock kind of like a country twangy kind of accent. And he's adding some diphthongs on words like over, and so it's over. Just for you, pumpkin. So yeah, he's kind of mixing a low larynx with bits of twang in there to kind of give it a country feel, which is interesting.
You want me to move some more? Alrighty, how's this?
Alrighty.
No! Back down! That was the wrong direction? Okay, think I got it.
Got it? Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Rock. Can't believe I just talked to a rock.
Definitely got some
Doing a
twang
rock in a
there.
hard place, am I right? Ha ho! These are the jokes, people. Was that helpful?
Oh, now to look here.
Was
Let's go to
that
Nast
helpful?
Look.
Okay, you.
Here we go. Nice. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know this. Again, I'm so sorry to keep pausing. This is fun though. It's fun to talk about this kind of stuff. When you snore, it's actually, I believe it's your soft palate flapping against your tongue. It's flapping, which causes a snore. And people are thinking, oh, it sounds like your nose, and it's like, it isn't. It comes to your nasopharynx. So you have your pharynx, which is like the entire thing, your throat up behind your nose, and then your mouth. Like, that's your pharynx. Then you have your oropharynx, which is specifically your mouth. And then you have your laryngopharynx, which is like your throat, your larynx. And then you have your nasopharynx, which is like your soft palate, your hard palate, things behind your nasal cavity. So whenever you snore, it's your soft palate and your tongue kind of moving together, and it makes a sound. So, but he has it in a very, very low larynx when he does it. So it's like a snort more than a snort. So
Are they gone yet? This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly.
I love how he incorporates a little bit of like vibrato in it to kind of give like a spooky feel as a ghost. That's funny.
Pretending to sleep. Moveth with force? Yeah! Oh no!
Here
Here
comes.
comes Napstablook.
Yeah.
Napstablook?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna check. Oh, the music in this game is awesome!
Yeah, I agree.
Napstablook, attack 10, defense 10. This monster doesn't seem to have a sense of humor. Oh, I'm real funny. Are
Yeah.
you crying?
So for Napstablook, he has a lower, well, more later on in the game. He has a lower larynx, like probably like a -2, and then he also does intentional voice flips, and he also kind of leans more towards a heady kind of style of voice. Right now, he's just getting used to the character, so he hasn't really fully developed that yet. But later on in the game, for sure, lower larynx, more heady sounds, and then intentional flipping from like a mix to a head voice for that, which is weird because like you don't really think of like a speaking voice as a mix, but it kind of is, because you can do a full chest voice, and then you can do just a conversational voice, and then you can do a thin head voice. Oh. So he's got definitely like a mixy flip to head for Napstablook, and then he uses a lower larynx later on. But it's cool. I love this character.
Oh god, oh Jesus Christ! Fucking hell! The faint odor of ectoplasm permeates the vicinity. Can I spare you? Fuck, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna cheer you. This is a virgin smile. Heh. Napstablook just astronaut. Hard to dodge. Improves Napstablook. Yeah. Napstablook. Let me try. Oh, look eagerly again. Oh no. I usually come to the ruins because there's nobody around, but today I met somebody nice. Oh, I'm rambling again. I get out of your way. But I do.
Yeah, he does like he does some messa de voce actually, which is like he does like crescendos and then decrescendos, and then he does the flipping of the voice, and then he does a lot of cool stuff with Napstablook actually, like a lot of cool stuff.
You good?
Yeah, you
Because the
did fine.
music stopped instantly when I flirted, and I thought I came on too strong. What age am I? Why am I flirting with creatures? Okay, Mr. Little Ribbit King is here. Did you miss it? Spider bake sale down and to the right. Come eat food made by spiders for spiders of spiders. Actually, come eat food made by spiders for spiders of
Okay, Sean,
spiders.
hold on.
There,
Shush.
I sold it more. Now you want to go, don't you?
None
I'm
of
gonna
these
go.
are things we
Actually,
haven't
I'm
seen
gonna
before.
use monster candy. You ate the monster candy. Your HP
Okay.
was maxed out. Sweet. I'm
Hey,
gonna fight a bunch of
YouTuber
humans.
can I do not regret it.
Ooh,
Hi.
spider bake sale.
Give me one
Spider
second.
bake sale.
I'm gonna
All proceeds
go
go to spiders.
to here. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. Most of the rest of the episode is him just traversing through the ruins, and he's already seen a lot of characters.
Hello, term backup.
Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was right in front of the mic when I said that. My chat is over here, so I apologize. Welcome to the stream. I am a voice teacher analyzing Sean's character voices. So we just went over Toriel, we went over Napstablook, we went over Flowey at the beginning of this episode. It gets a lot more in depth here with Flowey, but I'll get to that in a second. And then we went over some other minor characters like Froggets and the rock that he moves in the ruins, and how the voice works and what he's using to make those sounds. So now we're gonna go over Flowey again because Flowey gets a lot more evil as the series progresses. So we're gonna go ahead and continue with Flowey.
Clever. Very clever. You think you're really smart, don't you? In this world, it's kill or be killed.
He's got Fry for
So
sure.
you're able to play by your own rules. You spared the life of a single person.
Yeah, so Fry, for sure. Higher larynx still. He's also kind of gotten, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if I like the beginning of this section as his voice is Flowey, personally, because I just love how evil and twisted he makes the voice later on, so I'm still kind of getting used to the beginning of how he uses Flowey now. He still uses the same concepts later on, but it gets a lot more, like, gritty and a lot more in character. Right now he's still getting used to it, but I think it's cool what he does, like the Fry and the higher larynx. to make those sounds.
I bet you feel pretty great. Really,
Really
great.
great.
You didn't kill anybody this time. But what will you do if you meet a relentless killer? You will die, and you'll die, and you'll die!
So, Fry, tiny bit of false fold, and then epiglottic on the end of the die.
Until you tire of trying. What will you do then? Will you kill out of frustration? Or will you give up entirely on this world? And let me inherit the power to control it. I am the prince of this world's future. Don't worry, my little monarch, my plan isn't regicide. This is so much more interesting.
So much more interesting.
What a creepy bastard.
Yeah, right?
You just gonna go away? Okay,
Okay.
thanks. Well, moving on. Thanks, Mr. Flower Dude.
Yeah. So, that's Flowey, essentially. It gets better. Let's fast forward to Sans.
Take a sand. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The old whoopee cushion in the hand trick. Actually, no, I have to give him a good voice. Wait, what does this stuff sound like? He sounds like Patrick Star.
Okay, I gotta pause for a second, because we all kind of know what Sean uses for Sans, unless you've literally never seen Sean's videos. He uses a
Doofy sound for Sans originally, and then he changes it.
to a more growly Boston, New York accent, which I can't do. But, Doofy is funny because he mentions Patrick Star, which is kind of like the telltale sound everybody uses, and also, whenever I started taking voice lessons and I was taught about lowering your larynx and sounding doofy, that was always the analysis my voice teacher would jump to. Sound like Patrick Star. Emphasize Patrick Star. So I just think it's funny and ironic.
It's like SpongeBob.
It's always funny. Anyways, you're a human, right?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm Sans. Sans the skeleton. I'm actually supposed to be on watch for humans, right?
So definitely a lower larynx here, for sure. He's still got that rasp in his voice, just a little bit. I don't know if Sean has clean vocals or voice. I think he's always gonna have some touch of rasp, so I don't even know if it's really considered rasp in his voice, or if it would be just his voice. Like, I don't know how to, I mean, it's still raspy. It sounds raspy. His voice in general sounds raspy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just his timbre is raspy, so. But yeah, lower larynx for Sans, rasp, and then later on he adds more of a Boston accent with some growling, epiglottic distortion, and red noise distortion, but we'll get there.
No.
Well, you found one.
But, you know, I don't really care about capturing anybody. Now, my brother, Papyrus, he's a human hunting fanatic. Hey, actually, I think that's him over there. I have an idea. Go through this gate thingy. Yeah, go right through. My bro made the bars too wide to stop anyone.
Yeah, he did. No, he... Sweet. God, it is.
Sup, bro?
Here we go.
Okay, what kind of voice do we give this guy?
I love how you
Can't
debate
remember what
this
his stuff
stuff.
sounds like. It's kind of higher pitched. He looks like a troll face. Or like, what's up, guys?
Okay, so he's using a red noise distortion. Now, the thing is, a red noise distortion is typically used in heavy metal, and it's usually a very, very dark, deep sound. But for character voices, especially for if you've ever seen a musical Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice's character uses a red noise distortion. He is using a red noise distortion for Papyrus. He kind of pulls back on that a little bit in the second episode and future episodes, and kind of just focuses more on a very bright sound with some like rolling of R's and just very, very silly and cartoony. But for the first episode, he definitely leans into a red noise distortion.
You know what? Sup, brother? It's been 8 days and you still haven't recalibrated your puzzles.
Puzzles?
You just hang around outside your station. What are you even doing?
Staring at this lamp. It's really cool. Do you want to look?
No, I don't have time for that. What if a human comes through here? I want to be ready. Is he like a stereotypical villain? Like, nyets. I could have got away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids.
Yeah.
I will be the one. I must be the one. I will capture a human. Then I, the great papyrus.
I love how he puts the R in Great Papyrus, like the rolls the R's in Great Papyrus. He does that the entire series, and it just becomes like a catchphrase for the series, the Great Papyrus. I can't roll my R's. I've tried. I just can't do it. It's not my thing. Don't know what else to say about it. But that's just it.
Will get all the things I utterly deserve.
Deserve.
Respect,
Yeah.
recognition.
Twang.
I will finally be
Highlands.
able to join the Royal Guard. People will ask,
Plus
to
3
be
for sure.
my friend? I will bathe in a shower of kisses every morning.
Morning.
Maybe this lamp will help you.
Sons, you're not helping, you lazy bones.
Lazy
All you
bones.
do is sit and
Yeah. Plus 3.
boondoggle.
Boondoggle.
You get lazier and lazier every day.
Hey, take it easy. I've gotten a ton of work done today. A skeleton.
Good joke, bro.
Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. We kind of got used to how Sam sounds. I think that's the end of that episode, so let's go to the next one.
Games, and I sit down, I'm like, can't wait to record more Undertale. Can't wait to record more Undertale. And I'm really glad that the majority of people seem to like it last time. It makes me feel really happy because it was one of those things that I was really anxious about uploading because you never know with longer Let's Plays. But let's keep going. I've also taken some of the advice that people have given me about the series on board so far, so hopefully we can have the best series that we possibly can. What's inside this? Use the box. Hello. Hello, doggy. Did something move? Was it my imagination? I can only see moving things. If something was moving, for example, a human, I'll make sure it never moves again. Oh!
Okay, so he kind of uses a very fast-paced voice for this creature to begin with, for Doggo. I think it's because he's thinking that dogs are very energetic and move quickly. He does this a lot with the dog characters, which there are a lot of dog characters. I'm pretty sure Toby Fox, the maker of the game, is obsessed with dogs. But he does that with dog characters a lot. Mostly because, again, they're very energetic animals, they move very quickly, and when they bark, it's usually a very staccato, short sound. So he's trying to incorporate that into the voices of the dogs. So that makes sense. Right now, he's still kind of having his natural, actual, tone. Not really adding anything special besides just the fast-paced diction and staccato sounds.
Oh, I have to fight you! Doggo blocks the way! I like his let's pet him!
Head voice kind of sound. Dogs. A dog sound. It's a bark. It's for human though. It's like in a head voice kind of way, I guess.
Doggo is too the fuck. I'm not supposed to move. Ah, okay. Let's pet him. Doggo's too suspicious of your movements.
See here.
It moved. It didn't not move.
There's Sands again.
Oh!
Iris.
Doggo can't seem to find anything.
Nice King guy is kind of
I
generic.
can't spare you yet. Okay, let's check him. 6 attack, 1 defense. Easily excited by.
Move forward a little bit.
No.
See what's
Not
changed
ready
up.
for. Oh, these guys again. Human, I hope you're ready for.
So he's already pulled back on his original distortion with Papyrus a lot. It's a lot less. It's more just bright vowels, high larynx, rolling on the R's, and then just cartoony and meow sounding. Like Papyrus usually sounds for everybody else who voices him as well.
Sans, where's the puzzle?
It's right there, on the ground. Trust me, there's no way they can get past this one.
Monster Kids word search. Okay. Hey kids, can you help me solve this puzzle? It's a crossword. How do I do it? I can't.
Whoops. I knew I should have used today's crossword instead.
He also makes Sans a lot less doofy in this episode. He mentioned at the beginning of the episode that people were upset that he had Sans doofy because they didn't want him to be. He's a more serious character, I suppose, even though he makes jokes all the time. People were upset that he made him doofy, so he mentioned at the beginning of the episode that he didn't people didn't like how doofy he made him, so I think he intentionally pulled back a little bit on the doofiness to make people happier. Which is kind of a shame because I really like Doofy Sans. I think he sounds really fun. I also like the Boston accent he gives him later on in the series. And this is just kind of like a neutral ground, and it's fine. I don't dislike it. I just like Doofy Sans or Boston Sans better.
What? Crossword? I can't believe you said that! In my opinion, Junior Jumble is easily the hardest. Easily the hardest?
Oh, Papyrus. What? Really, dude? That's easy peasy word scramble. That's for baby bones.
Unbelievable!
Yeah. +3.
Unbelievable!
+3, twang, all the way.
Human, solve this dispute.
Which is harder, jumble or crossword?
So this is basically...
No, but
he
why are
needs the
you
self-esteem
Sans?
boost more.
Yeah.
Ha! Ha! Yes! Humans must be very intelligent. If they also find Junior Jumble so difficult... Yeah.
That's a long ass panel.
Bye, Papyrus.
Okay, we have lots of piracy
I feel so bad
fans here.
Thanks for saying
There
Junior
aren't
Jumble
many other
just to appease my
characters
brother.
in this episode.
Yesterday
at all.
he got stumped trying to
It's just
solve the
Papyrus and
horoscope.
Sans for most of it. I
I
guess
feel so
there's
bad
a
for him.
Snowden bunny.
But I'm using. Hello, traveler. How may I help you?
Very, very similar to Tutorial. I call her Tutorial because that's literally what she is. Very similar to Tutorial's voice, raspy, lower-ish larynx compared to whatever else he's doing. Hello, traveler. I'd still say it's kind of like a +1 because it's not quite neutral, but it's not quite high either. So +1. Raspy voice for sure, and a lot quieter.
Oh, it's too good, too pure for this world.
Anna has anybody, but I feel like I can still buy stuff that brings up my defense. Yes. Heals 22 HP. It's my own recipe. Sure, why not? And we'll buy 2 of these. Sweet. Your health above your max. I'm not saying, who are you? Inn. Snowed. Go to the inn. Welcome to Snowed Inn, Snowden's premier hotel. 1 night is 80 gold. No. Well, feel free to come back anytime. I'm not.
So he definitely has a higher larynx, and you can also see he's kind of pulling his embouchure up a little bit. His cheeks are lifting, and he's scrunching up his face. I think it's partly to help him with that brighter sound, and also because it's a bunny, and bunnies kind of have big poofy cheeks that scrunch up a little bit, especially when they're eating. Then he has a lisp again, because it's a female bunny. He uses lisps a lot with female characters, like that's just his thing.
I say, who are you? Mom said that sleeping can recover your health above your maximum HP. What's maximum HP?
He has a touch of nasal resonance here, and he also has a very exaggerated lisp. He does that a lot with children, or child characters, I guess. Especially in a game called Kindergarten. He uses that nasal resonance and that lisp a lot. Like, a lot. For almost every character he voices in there, he uses it. Nasal resonance is like a hum kind of sound, but he also uses a lisp at the same time, so it kind of sounds like this. So it's interesting that he does that. I think it's just a way to kind of exaggerate a kid's voice more. And he does it really well. Like, it's kind of cool that he just knows how to do that. Like, he just knows immediately how to make it sound like a kid.
Ooh, above my maximum HP. Does that mean 82? I'm not wasting the other side of town. Try the under snow tunnel. Walk in your mouth. Isn't my little cinnamon just the cutest? Buns are so adorable. Tee-hee.
Again, lisps.
That lady over there? Something about her disturbs me. Something about you.
A bit more quiet, raspy voice for that bunny, and kind of like... I'm trying to think of the best way to describe that. Just like a concerned, I guess, acting kind of style, not really a voice change, besides just the rasp.
You disturbs me.
The local monster by decorating its tree-like horns. So we started giving that monster presents to make it feel better.
Lower larynx, a little bit of lisp for the bear,
Now it's a tradition to put presents underneath a decorated tree.
That's how Christmas presents are addressed from Santa. I can tell because you're wearing a striped shirt.
So we doesn't realize that this is a kid yet. So right now he just gives him like a Renoid distortion. Later on, as he realizes it's actually a kid, he'll bring his voice up a little bit, higher larynx, and then he starts to give him more kid vibes. Right now it's just, oh, this is a random monster, and then he realizes, oh, it's a kid, and he completely changes the entire thing. So you'll see it later.
Thanks. Is that how you tell kids apart? I'm wearing a black hoodie. That means I'm an adult.
This town doesn't have a mayor, but if
Hilarious.
there's ever a problem, a skeleton will tell a fish lady about it. That's politics. Fucking weirdos.
Curlies.
Oh yeah, nice music. You better watch where you sit down in here, kid.
Yeah. Staccato, quick voices for the dogs.
Because that big guy will jump into your lap and give you lots of love and attention.
He also kind of opens his mouth up a bit more when he uses the dog voices to get more volume and kind of like a barky feel to it, which is cool.
He already did that. But we never get any response. It's all the people I've met so far, except those guys up there and that weird piano mouse guy. I'm thinking of getting a spike collar to show off my personality. It makes a statement like, attach a leash to me and take me for a walk, please.
Yeah, same thing.
Is that like something in your mouth or is it your tongue?
That's his bone.
I'm gonna imagine it's your tongue.
No, it's
I
a
like
bone.
you. Talk to Greater Dog. Did you just fart it? No. It's playing poker against itself. It appears to be losing. I don't know why I put on a voice for that. Are you a chicken fish? I put out a line for some girls today. Someone told me that there are plenty of fish in the sea. Well, I'm taking that seriously. Oh, he's the one who put the fishing line into the water and the number was on it because he put out a line for girls. Plenty more fish in the sea. This game is clever. I'm literally going to make out with a fish.
Kinda
Those
does
dogs
some
are part of the
flipping
Royal
there a
Guard,
little
the elite military group led by... This inhuman food different from monster.
So he started with epiglottic on the and then he changed it to a Renoid almost immediately. Again, it sounds very much like a Beetlejuice-esque kind of voice, which uses a Renoid distortion. So it's like a mix between epiglottic and a Renoid. I would say it's more Renoid than epiglottic. But that creepy motherfucker. It's so creepy. I like the voice that he gives this one because it's kind of different than everybody else in the bar that he gives.
Food, it does things like spoil. And when you eat it, it passes all
Yeah,
the way
a
through your
Renoid
whole
distortion.
body.
So the differences between a Renoid and epiglottic are usually the pitch and the amount of aggressiveness you put into it. So epiglottic usually sits higher in the voice, and it's usually a lot more subtle. Whereas a Renoid usually sits lower in the voice and it has a lot more of a growly, aggressive grit. However, you can bring a Renoid up higher in the range, like he's doing here, like a more natural kind of Renoid voice, like Beetlejuice, and give it that same oomph. So,
Disgusting. I'd love crowded. So I've heard they're going to start moving here. I don't want to see the erasure of our local culture.
he kind of emphasizes SHs and S's here for the horse, also drops his larynx a little bit, gives it a country kind of feel for the horse, because it's a horse, and it comes from the West, you know, like country. He does really well at just picking out voices like that. Just so
But I
quickly.
definitely want to see some the jukebox.
Grillby said that he'd offer you a...
Hello. Everyone is always laughing and cracking jokes. Right?
Super high larynx, lots of raspy, fry in that
Don't
one.
forget our modern crisis.
Lisps.
Dreariness, crowding, lack of sunlight.
Because there's problems, but we smile anyway. Why? We can't do
Why?
anything, so why be morose about it?
That's good advice. I mean, if your
Why?
situation isn't getting any better, there's no point being miserable about it. You might as well
Kind of has more of a breathy quality to it, and almost like a prim and proper British kind of feel to it, I guess.
make the most of what you
Grin and bear it.
if I could, but and they can't like watch episodes of it, or like because I know, especially. Okay, that seems to be doing.
This
Shite,
is
shite,
all
shite, 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 shite,
papyrus.
shite, 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 shite.
Shit! Yeah, that's Papyrus's house. I need
Please
to
don't
go
tell
back
me
and
it's a
watch
boss battle.
this,
I'm not ready
like,
for
from
this.
beginning to end.
I can't move
Jesus,
either.
this is a lot of Papyrus voice. He's in Waterfall. Let me get back. I think he talks to Monster Kid here.
Do do do. Let's back in. You guys go. Yo, are you sneaking out to see her too? Awesome. She's the coolest, right? I want to be just like her when I grow up.
Arachnoid
Hey.
Distortion.
Don't tell my parents I'm here. Who?
Definitely a
Who are we
lot
talking
of
about?
Arachnoid Distortion
There's a
for
save
them.
right there. Of course. Get hurt over and over. Or fills you with it for Sans right now. Because his mute, because it makes him. Haven't you seen a guy with 2 jobs before?
So now he gives him like a Boston accent with the growly Arachnoid sound, and I like it. I like it a lot. It suits him really well. I really like the Doofy as well, but this also very well suits him.
Fortunately, 2 jobs means twice as many legally required. Let's go to Grillby's. Grillby's is that way.
Over here.
I know a shortcut.
Yeah.
Because he seems like the kind of like, hey, what's up, guys? Fast shortcut, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
We go back.
Hey, Sans! That human I called you about earlier. Huh? Did I fight them? Yes, of course I did capture them, Dine, but the human soul yourself? You see... Undyne's scary.
Nervous Papyrus Groom.
Undyne's a girl as well, right? They said that. And
He's pulling back more and more on that distortion and just focusing on the higher larynx and the rolling of the R's and just embracing Papyrus's character, I should say. And actually getting used to the character as a whole.
oh, do I have to fight you?
Now we got Aaron
Oh!
flexes it.
Faces for you two. Oh, Jesus. Like, the ding has a lot of box. Should I stay near the top of the box? Check all you want. It's harder to dodge. First has a lot. His attack keeps increasing, though. It's making it your next flex. Like, the. Oh, flexing contest. Okay, flex more. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Ah,
It's like a surfer, dude.
he reminds me of Gaston.
Yeah.
Like, the Disney
Wow,
guy.
surfer.
Aaron is
Okay,
ready for
well,
your
how you
next
doing?
flex. Should I keep
Lower
flexing?
larynx.
His
negative
attack
one.
keeps increasing, though. It's making it hard. Let's check.
Kind of
This
emphasis,
seahorse has a lot of HP,
Yeah.
horsepower.
a little bit of like fry offsets to kind of help him out a little bit with that surfer dude voice. Fry offsets being like it ends in like a creaky, raspy sound. Yeah, like a fry.
Oh, you. Okay, maybe Rice is hard. Attack increases for you. Okay. For your next flex.
Flex.
I don't know if I should
Also
keep flexing.
onsets for the fry as well.
Again?
So lower larynx with some fry
You
on
flex.
offsets.
Earn P gold. Bye. Okay, I'm just gonna use some. What's a bandage do? Heals 10 HP. It has already been used several times. Yeah. That's nice.
Okay,
Now
so
we can get
these
across.
are all
Woo!
Papyrus, Washua.
Ring. Oh, I
where's-
forgot I got Papyrus.
Where's the
number.
onion stand?
Hello, this is Papyrus. How did I get this number? It was easy. I just dialed every
You
number
know,
sequentially
sequentially.
until I got yours.
Alright, we're gonna skip ahead again.
So,
I'm sorry.
what are you wearing?
I kind of want to get to other characters that we haven't seen
Go
yet.
business. It's normally 50,000 to use this premium
Jesus
telescope,
Christ.
but since I know you, you can use it for free.
Thanks.
How's about it?
How was about it?
How's about it, huh?
Here we go. Here we go.
Nope.
I didn't say it was
it's
fun.
following me. Shit. This is like Lord of the. Oh, it's nice. Hey there. Noticed you were here. I'm Onion Son. Onion Son, you here?
Okay, I literally love his voice for this character. High larynx, very high larynx, like a +3. Also, Foley and head voice. Foley in like a falsetto, thin down voice. And he also does occasional flips between mix and head voice. And then he just dumbs it down. Which I think is freaking fantastic. I love his Onion Sand voice. It's so much fun to even try to imitate. It's just, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Quick, somebody put a comparison of my face next to theirs. Fucking nailed it. Oh, you follow me? Oh, okay. You're visiting Waterfall, huh? It's great here, huh? You love it, huh? Yeah, me too. It's my big favorite. I'm all alone. Even though the water's getting so shallow here, I have to sit down all the time.
He adds a bit of breathiness to it,
Hey,
and then kind of pulls it back up again.
It's moving to the city. I'm living in a crowded aquarium. Like all my friends did.
I like you, onion
And you got the
salad.
raspy fry in there
And the
too.
aquarium's full. Anyway, so even if I wanted to, that's okay though. You hear? Undyne's going to fix
You
everything.
got Epiglottic
Oh,
with the
shit.
growling.
That's okay though. Here and live in the ocean. You hear? I'm on your side.
Oh,
Hey! There. That's the end of this room.
It's
definitely
Epiglottic distortion.
In Waterfall!
I love that.
what was that all
I
about?
love that so much.
She was gone as
That's like, I know he's a minor character, but that's like one of my favorite voices that Sean does because it's so unlike any other voice he does in the entire series. Temming is kind of similar, but it's not quite that. Like that is probably the most unique voice he has the entire series. Like, it's just beautiful.
soon as she arrived, but somehow encounters you and back to defend. Ooh, let's hum. You hum a funky tune. Sharon follows your melody. Sire, simmy, simmy.
Here, Monster Kid. I think he starts to get used to the Monster Kid's
Oh, that looks bad.
really actually.
Is that bad? Oh, they're puddles. Oh, okay. Oh, I like the reflection. That's cool. I have a feeling I'm gonna run into. Oh, hey, bro! Forget the voice I gave you. Yo, you can't hold an umbrella either. If you're walking anyway, I guess I'll go with you. Ha! Ah,
Yeah.
shit. Let's go.
Definitely still
Okay, then,
has
Look at him following
Arenoid
me.
distortion.
Sweet! I have so much control over you right now. You're my little bitch. Sorry. That's just I deal in pimp mentalities. Man, Undyne is so cool. She beats the bad guys and never loses. She's gonna lose to me. If I was a human, I would wet the bed every night. I'm a human. Knowing she was gonna beat me up. Haha. Yeah, less of that talk there, Timmy.
Jimmy.
I have a feeling I'm gonna run into her. I don't want to. So, one time, we had a school project where we had to take care of a flower. The king, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer. Yeah, I was calling him Mr. Dreamer before, but Dreamer makes more sense. Volunteered to donate his own flower. That got me thinking. Yo, how cool would it be if Undyne came to school?
He kind of pulls back on the voice here a little bit, which kind of sucks. Like, it kind of just makes him more of his natural voice, and then occasionally throws in a little bit of Arenoid and Epiglottic distortion. Which is a shame because I really like Monster Kid. I think he's a cool character, but I think he pulls it back more in. I think he pulls it in more again towards the Undyne battle. So we'll get there eventually, but for now, let's keep going. And then he falls down here, and then we get to the dummy. The dummy is cool.
You stare into each other's eyes for a moment.
Dummy is also one of my
Okay,
other favorite
dummy.
voices he does because it has a lot of emphasis in
What?
it. The dummy.
Training dummy!
He's alive.
Got you!
Too intimidated to fight me, huh? I am a ghost that lives inside a dummy. My cousin used to live inside a dummy too, until you came along. When you talked to them, they thought they were in for a nice chat.
Oh, the dummy from the start of the game.
But the things you said, horrible, shocking, unbelievable. It spooked them right out of the...
So this uses more falseful distortion. It's more gritty than growly. Falseful is a yeah, whoa, hey, kind of distortion, and he uses that more here. And he definitely gets into it, and he also starts using more fry as the battle starts up.
They're dummy.
So.
Ah,
Oh, it's an absolute music. Because they're... Whoa!
ow, you dummies. Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks.
Also, +3 larynx again. He uses a lot of high larynx positions for most of his voices.
Hey, you! Forget I said anything about magic.
That last bit was more Arachnoid distortion than false hold.
So if you use his own attacks against him. Cool. Mad dummy conversation. No one is happy. Okay, all I have to do is to you with the same expression. You use your soul to cross the barrier.
Yeah.
There's a barrier now, is there?
False hold.
Oh! I'll stand in the window of a fancy store.
Arachnoid.
No, you won't. You're gonna die, bro.
He
Sorry.
bounces
Oh,
back and
God.
forth between
Oh,
false
God.
hold
Oh,
and
God.
Arachnoid
Oh, God.
distortion
Oh, God.
a
Oh,
lot.
God. My voice changed there for a second. That dummy is bossing around its bullets. I'm the only one who's gonna be bossing around stuff here. Then everything I want will be mine.
Arachnoid distortion.
Oh God, stop with the shimmy shams and the blimmy blams, will you? Oh God, you're over that side. Crap. That dummy is getting cotton all over the dialogue box.
Okay.
Not that I can see. Okay. Doesn't matter what I do. Ha! Yeah! I guess that'll avenge my cousin.
Yeah, he leans more into
Oh, shit.
Arachnoid as the
Oh,
battle
God.
goes on.
That's new. Could you come back? My
Gets
dummy
more
is getting
growly
cotton all
than
over, blah,
gritty.
blah, blah. Yeah. What was their name again?
That's Fry.
I don't fucking know.
He's really good at just picking those
I
distortions
like
up
that.
out of nothing.
My dummy is getting cotton all over the dialogue box. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever.
That one was more Arachnoid. Started as a Fry and then turned into Arachnoid.
All those texts. Foolish. Oh, stressful.
That one was more Arachnoid.
Foolish!
Was more Arachnoid.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Nope. There. Feeble.
That was kind of a mixture between Fry and Arachnoid. Almost like, here, hold on.
Sweet, tasty apples. Feeble.
Feeble!
It could be false hold.
Hey guys!
No, that's Arachnoid.
Oh! Dummies!
That's
Remember how
annoying.
it's all being replaced?
That's Fry and...
You're fired! You're all being replaced!
Arachnoid. Yeah, it's got bits of Arachnoid and then Fry in there at the same time.
Now you'll see my true power!
Arachnoid.
Relying on people that aren't garbage!
Arachnoid.
Okay. And
Yeah, just a lot of Arachnoid distortion.
what dummy is bossing around his bullets? Get him again! Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh, he hurt! So, dummy butts! Final attack! I balls a Rooney Tooty! Oh!
Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. I think we get the
Dude,
idea that Dummy uses
This
Arachnoid
is horse
distortion.
malarkey!
Then he goes with Napster Block
No way.
again.
These guys are even worse than the other guys! Who cares? I don't...
From home.
Okay.
Dad, you really came. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that.
So he kind of, when he goes back to Napster Book again, he adds more of a, less of like a shaky voice and more of like a breathy, heady, low larynx voice. And then he also does a lot more intentional flips between registers. So like, he'll kind of start off in like a mixy place and then flip to head voice and then back to a mix and then low larynx, breathy. Just a shy kind of feeling.
It's not much, but make yourself at home.
Oh.
I will!
You hear that? That oh. That's like a flip. Oh. It's actually a flip from head voice to a mix.
Hey, you have a nice house.
Oh, are you hungry? I can get you something to eat.
How? You don't
It
eat.
just sounds very, very depressed.
This is a ghost sandwich.
Ghost
Do
sandwich.
you want to try it?
Is it an invisible sign?
Yeah, just a lot of breathy sounds, a lot of flipping. And then just the lower larynx in general. So that's the Napster bloke. And then we go to the snail race. Oh, here we go. The turtle guy.
I've got some neat junk for sale. I'm gonna talk to you. I've been around a long time.
He's doing that country twangy accent again. I think he did that with The Rock earlier in the series. Very, very similar to what he did with The Rock. I don't think there's much of a difference. I think he kind of adds more growl to the turtle later on, if I'm remembering correctly. But I don't know about that right now. It just sounds kind of, kind of twangy, kind of country-ish.
Maybe too long. Studying history sure is easy when you've lived through so much of it yourself.
Adding more of the lisp again. We haven't heard that in quite a bit, so the lisp is back for the turtle.
Kids in school nowadays. Our kingdom. The kingdom of monsters. F***ing fluffy buns. Can't name for beans. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
That
hold on,
emblem
hold on,
actually
hold
predates written history. The original meaning has been...
on. Here we go. I love this. This is great.
What have I just walked into?
This is
Temmy Village?
Phantom. Yes.
Hi! Welcome to Tem Village.
I love. This is his first time playing this. I love how quickly he just picks that up. Like the second he reads the sign, he's like, "Hoi," and then he's like, "How can I make hoi? Welcome to Tem Village," and just like he just literally just immediately just picks it up. And this is one of the first series he does that involves actually giving characters voices. So it's super cool that he's just able to immediately like, oh, the dialogue looks like this. This is how I want to shape the voice. It's so cool that he can do that, which is why I think he'd be really, if you took lessons on like just pitch accuracy and then changing between registers and then just overall control of like when he wants to use certain things, because once he finds something that he wants to do, he can just jump into it and use it. He doesn't really have to have a lot of training on how to do it. It's more of using it when he wants to use it. Like, he has the skills, he just needs to be able to control them and harness them. And he'd be a really good singer, especially with like rock and metal, I think. He'd be really, really good.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tammy. And this my friend, Tammy.
Friend! So he dumbs down the consonants, like friend is friend. Higher larynx. But also kind of like a, hi, I'm Timmy! Like a head voice at the same time. So it's really cool. And then just, I love his Timmy voice.
Hi, I'm Tammy.
Tammy!
And this my friend, Tammy.
Tammy! He also emphasizes its
Hi,
T's.
I'm Tammy. Don't forget my friend.
Friend!
Hi, I'm Bob.
And he just uses the text. He just reads it and it just looks normal, so he just says it normal, and then it just works perfectly for comedic value. It's just great.
Fucking excellent. Oh man. Hi, I'm Tammy. This my friend, Tammy. Don't forget my other friend, Tammy. Hi, I'm Bob. Hi, I'm Steve.
Yeah, me too.
This game is outstanding. Rich history of Tem. Boom, boom, boom.
You feel something.
You feel something. You feel
Feel
determination.
determination.
Oh, nice. Use the box. Yes. Wait, no. I want to see if my theory proves. Soundtrack. It's so good. Oh, they don't do anything, so I'm just going to sell them for 80. Sweet.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, because that's...
Here you go.
I don't trust this. Timmy?
It's not Timmy, it's Monster Kid.
Yo! I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I want to ask you something. Sure.
Still got more.
Man, I've never had to ask anyone this before.
This is more falseful and Fry than the Renoided he was originally using, but there's still hints of Renoid in there.
Yo, you're a human, right?
Yeah, this is definitely more
Man,
falseful
I
now.
knew it. Well, I know it now. I mean, Undyne told me, stay away from that human.
Yeah.
Whoa! Yeah, he's using false distortion here instead of the Fry. The Fry. And the originally
He was using earlier.
So, like, I guess that makes us enemies or something.
Yeah.
But I kind of stink at that.
Falseful is a more pinched sound. A Renoid is a more aggressive growl. Fry is a creaky, kind of popcorny sound. And then a Buglotic is more of a less aggressive, less apparent growl.
Yo, say something mean so I can hate you. Please? Oh.
He's so sweet.
You, what? So I have to do it?
Here we go.
So isn't it?
This is.
She's showing up like more and more.
I think his Undyne voice is my favorite voice in the entire series. not because it's particularly unique, but he does such a good job of just shaping it over time. And it's just fun to try to imitate. Papyrus is cool too. I like Papyrus's voice, but this is probably one of my favorite ones in the series. This one, Onion and Sand, and probably Papyrus are my top 3.
Or,
Timmy's really nice too. They're all really good, but this one is one of my favorites.
oh god, I can't move. Oh god, that's awesome though. 7.
7. That was Originoid. I think that's the only time I ever really hear him do Originoid distortion with Undyne. It starts off that one word, Originoid, and then pretty much the rest of her voice for the rest of the series is like Fry, higher larynx, and then false fold. A lot of false fold distortion with Undyne.
7 human souls!
Right now, that's kind of on Fry, a tight Fry leaning towards like a false fold.
And King Asgore will become a god. 6. That's how many we have collected thus far. Understand? Through your 7th and customary for those plot long ago. Screw it! Why should I tell the story
And then he kind of brings back in more Originoid distortion in this part.
when you're about to die?
Nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah! This is awesome! You're standing in the way of everybody's hopes and dreams!
So, false fold with a mix of a tiny bit of Originoids.
Alphys's history books made me think humans were cool. But you!
Yeah.
Away from me again! Let's not forget your wimpy goody two-shoes shtick. Ooh, I'm making such a difference
Yeah. Lots of false fold here.
by hugging random strangers! You know what would be more valuable to everyone? If you were dead!
Dead!
That's right, human!
Yeah.
Your continued existence is a crime! Your life is all that stands between us and our freedom! Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts pounding together! Everyone's been waiting their whole lives for this moment! But we can't lose! B! Step forward when you're safe! Checker! Undertale, as long as you're green, you can't escape!
Yeah, he kind of, like... It's interesting, as he does the distortions, he usually starts off in, like, a Fry, and then he'll go into, like, an Originoid or false fold. Or, the exact opposite, he'll start in the Originoid and then kind of move into a Fry or a false fold. So it's, like, it's really interesting.
Unless you learn to face danger head on, you won't last a second against me. So, oh. Bad. Then how about this? Oh shit. This is weird. Smells like sushi. Dreamed of a happy ending.
Yeah, now it's mostly just false
Why do
fold.
I get the feeling that this is gonna last a long time and it's gonna get really hard and fast? Challenge. You tell Undyne her attacks are too easy. The bullets get faster. Okay, let's not do that. And now, sunlight is just within our reach. Oh, shit. Ah! Ah! Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the D-pad for this. Oh! My health didn't go down. I got hit. Undyne towers threateningly. I'm gonna keep sparing. I won't let you snatch it away from us.
Yeah. So I'm getting sleepy. I'm probably gonna call it soon, but and I'll continue this another day. He uses he uses a lot of false fold and Originoid for Undyne. That's kind of what he does. And then it kind of leans more towards the actual false fold aspect later on. I think he goes and yeah. Let's fast forward to this part.
Not a friend. Hi. I don't think we've... Look at her eye. Why don't you two come in?
Yeah.
He's all giddy. Not wanting to leave swords lying around for you. Right. I'll, put it with the others. We ready to start?
Also, another thing I noticed when he does the false fold is that he emphasizes a lot of consonants, like P's and S's and T's. It's kind of, I think it's kind of trying to get him to add more power and strength, which is interesting because P and T are actually decompressors. So, I think B's would be good for him to add strength with. So P's and T's are actually a thing called unvoiced plosives, which actually help you take away strength. So not necessarily something you want to be using if you're trying to add more power to the voice, but I mean he's still able to keep the strength here, so that's cool. I love that he's able to kind of hold on to that power with those. B's, D's, and G's are what you really want to use if you want to add more power. But of course, if you're reading dialogue for a character, there's going to be P's and T's and K's in there, so you're going to have to read those. But he's really emphasizing them for her character, I think, just to give her more of a tough girl kind of shtick. Which, it works. I mean, he does a really good job with controlling that, because it's not easy to do that.
Whoopsie doopsie, I just remembered. I have to go to the bathroom. You two have fun.
Fun. He's adding a lot more twang now. Very, very high larynx, and also a touch of nasal resonance in his nose. Just a touch.
He just throws himself out the window, yeah.
Okay, that was smooth, Papyrus. I have to go. Smash.
So, why are you here? To rub your victory in my face? To humiliate me even further? Is that it?
No. I love you, Undyne, bro.
Then why are you here?
Why are you here?
Wait, I get it.
Wait,
You think that I'm gonna be friends with you, huh?
Yeah, false for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course. So yeah, pretty much the same thing. False fold. It's a long conversation. Oh, she battles him. Wait, they battle again?
Really? How delightful!
Does she actually battle?
Pride. I'ma spare you. Attack. Haha. What? That's the best you can manage?
Yeah.
Even attacking at full force? You just can't muster any intent to hurt me, huh?
I'm probably gonna finish it in a minute, guys. Just because I'm
You know
getting
what?
really tired.
Yes!
These aren't working.
Pretty much the rest of the episode is just Undyne and Papyrus. There's the Night Guards, which I think are just lower larynx positions. And then there's Alphys, which we can do another episode, but I'm tired. It's 11:30. I gotta be up tomorrow at 8 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna call it here. If you want to ask questions about more stuff that he does with characters, or just voice in general, just let me know on a comment in any of my videos. Like, I have singing videos I post occasionally. I'm thinking about doing more stuff like this in the future with other voice actors, or even Sean with other episodes of stuff he does. Like Kindergarten, I'll probably do some with that. Maybe Frambeau, because he does some really cool voices for Frambeau. And then just any other thing I can think of. Like, Night in the Woods would be a good one, I think, for Greg and for May. And for B, because he literally just uses Fry. That's all B is just Fry. Which is kind of interesting because I used to do B's voice like literally all the time, and I had no idea how I made that sound, but I did. And now I know that's literally just vocal fry. So, yeah. I'll come back to this another time, and we'll do Alphys, and we'll do Metaton, and we'll do Flowey at the end, because I love how gritty and cool he makes Flowey's voice. And then Asgore. Then, what am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody important. I think that's the main characters I really wanted to dive into. And we'll go into Kindergarten another time, and we'll go into other ones eventually. But that's it for tonight, y'all. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. This will be on my channel, so you guys can go watch it. I'm probably gonna edit it down into a more condensed version later, but yeah, I'll see you guys soon, and we'll